Good morning, everybody. I'm just working on this beanie, which I started and I had to frog because it just wasn't right. So I went back to the brim and I pulled everything out till there. And then I did double crochets around these ridges, a double crochet here on the other side of it. On each ridge, there's a double crochet on each ridge there. So just go into the top of the stitch. Sometimes you have to go behind this ridge here to find where you need to go in there. But then you do another one beside it and all the way around. And the lady that I got the pattern off of, she said these front double crochets and back double crochets, it's based on 5-stitch pattern all the way around. So anyway, I'll get to a certain point and then I'll have to refer back to her pattern. But she's not called a Knotty Pearl, Knotty Pearl, on another platform. But she's great. She's worth following. But this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this beanie up to a point where I can. It looks like I'm making progress. So I did do a front double crochet. I need to do 2 more front doubles. And then you just go around the post here. I'll show you. See this post right here? Just go around it underneath, doing double crochet. And then you yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. So each post, you either get a front double, you get 3 front double crochets and then 2 back double crochets. So in this case, I did, again, 3 more fronts, so I need to do 2 back. So you just do a double going underneath and go around, and you pull the post back behind you with your hook. You yarn over and you pull through just like you do the front, but actually working on the back double post, just like that. So 3 in the front, 2 in the back. So 3 front posts. And 2 back. Now I'll reach a certain point and I'll have to refer back to her. Good morning. She's called the Knotty Pearl, her account on TT. And this is where I got the pattern, but it's a beanie. But I got to a certain point and I messed up, so I had to frog it out and go back to the main brim. And that's where I started again. So we'll see how this goes. But just do the brim. This is based on back post. I can't remember if it was, these are single crochet back post. And then around each, what you call these? Around these ridges, you do a double crochet all the way around once you're finished. But you do double crochet on either side of the ridge. And that threw me off at first too, because I was trying to, I don't know what I was trying to, maybe just doing 1 here and then 1 on the ridge. I don't know, but this looks better. So you have to go kind of underneath the ridge to get your double crochet. So in the front and in the back of that ridge, you're going to do a double crochet. So we got the 3 front post doubles. We're going to do a back post double. Let's try that again. The way I'm holding I have my phone and I'm leaned back here. It's hard to see. There we go. And then 3 front posts. So this is all based on 5 stitches around. 3 X's and 2 O's. X is front post double, O's are back post double. And just like that. So you can see the lady was using the Knotty Pearl. She was using this green, dark green, and like a lime green, bright green, whitish. It was variegated and it was so pretty. So, but I had this Christmassy yarn. I wanted to try it and see if I could just do the pattern first, and then I would go with different colors. I'm still working on the pink and purple variegated beanie I was showing you last night. This is just a simple single crochet in the back loop and then a slip stitch here on the end. Then you combine them, of course, and to make your beanie. But I'm trying to make it a little bit wider. Not much wider, but a little bit. And that's what it'll look like. You can tell. But that's for my little granddaughter. So. But you know me, I start another project. If I see something that I want to try or learn, I go ahead and start that. I do eventually get these finished, but I can't help myself. I gotta try something new. Always doing something different. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday morning. See how far we've gotten. Looks pretty good so far. We'll see how it goes. So it's based on the 3 front doubles and 2 back doubles. And then, so this is row 1, and then the next row, you move over 1 a stitch. So if you have 3 front doubles here, you're going to start here with a front double. And then you do 1, 2, 3 front doubles and then 2 back doubles. So it moves to the left by 1 each row. So it gives this like pattern. It's really cool. Kind of reminds me of like a Tetris, kind of with the blocks. Like a Tetris vibe. Good morning. Thanks for being here, you guys, in my live. Even if you're stopping through. Thank you. I like to crochet and cook and bake in the kitchen, decorate. All kinds of things over here. I have to go back to night shift tonight, so I will be doing that the next few days, working at the hospital and then doing lives in between. That should be interesting. I may be half asleep when I'm doing my lives. Make sure I did that right. Did I feel like I don't know. I missed one. Did I miss one? No, I guess I didn't. Okay. Sometimes these repeat rounds or you're doing the same stitches over and over, your mind drifts a little bit and you remember what you just did. So you have to go back and look. There we go. 3 in the front, 3 front doubles and 2 back doubles. This is going to be a hat. They call them beanies now, but it's a hat. And I like to make a pom-pom for the top. I'm going to move this pillow up here. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Three front post, 2 back post. I got this big thing of yarn at one of the craft stores. It was pretty big. And so when I frogged, I pulled, wrapped it all up on this. It's pretty messy looking. Okay, so where are we at? 3 and 2, and then we'll get back to 3. getting close to the end. You can mark it if you want. I didn't know because this is where I connected my brim together. You guys familiar with the front and the back post double crochet? Excuse me. You just go around the post with a double crochet, either in the front or in the back. That's why they call it that. So I'm nearing the end here. So this is based on 5 stitches. So I'm gonna, I see 2 more. 1, 2. I think that's gonna work out okay. Like I said, it's my first time. I was trying to do it the night the lady was doing it, or the day, and I got to a certain point and I had to just watch her, and then I frogged the rest. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if that's right or not. That doesn't look. I think it's where I connected it originally, or started my doubles. Let's see. Okay, well. So then, so you got 3 front posts here. So I need to move over 1. So I'm going to start a back post here. I guess another back post. So I'm going to go up here to the top, I guess. Let's see. Go around, that's connected there. I guess I would go through here. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. If you've ever done this pattern, I'm going to go in here and go around this post here, doing a back double. And then I'm going to start 3 front post doubles, and that's going to kind of escalate those horizontal lines, or vertical lines, and horizontal as well for the back post doubles. But I just have to really pay attention to what I'm doing here, because I could probably easily forget which stitch it is. I don't know. There's 2. Oh no, shoot. See, just like that. I did a back post. Let me see. Okay, I need to. Okay, back post, front post. 3 front posts. See, as I was telling you, my hands are doing something else. Like they want to do something else, but oh shoot. Okay, here. There we go. 3 front posts, and then 2 back posts. Sorry if I'm confusing you guys. I'm confused too. There we go. 2. And then 3. Here's 1, 2, 3. I'll do 2 back. I'm never afraid to try anything new. Even though I screw up or I mess up, it's okay. it's just crochet, right? So you guys understand. We all mess up. So I'll come on live and I'll do something I've never done. Because sometimes you just need to not be afraid to try something new. It's okay. Nobody's gonna fault you for that. And then I did my 2 and then 3 double front post doubles. This is how we learn. We gotta mess up a little bit to learn. Okay, there we go. There's that. 3 front post. Hi, good morning. And we're gonna do 2 back post double crochet. And then 3 front post. Two back post. 1, 2, and 3 front post. 3. And the lady I got the pattern from, if anyone's interested, she is called the Knotty Pearl, Knotty Pearl, and on TT, on the other platform. I don't know if she's on YouTube or not. But she was doing a live one day, and that's how I saw it. And I tried to do it along with her, but I got stuck at a certain point and I messed up, and so I just watched her. It's tricky with these variegated yarns because the color blend, so you can't sometimes see where your back post doubles are, where you go around. So this is where I meant to go around. See if I can try this one more time. There we go. Now we got it. 3 front post doubles. And I'm sort of going by memory here. At a certain point, I'm going to have to refer back to her pattern and make sure I'm doing this right. Because I feel like I'm off already one. Maybe not. Maybe I'm okay. 2 back post. 3 front post. And if you work with variegated yarn, you know what I mean, where guys get kind of squirrely seeing the colors. It's sort of all blended in together. see here. Good morning. Hope you all are doing well. Happy Sunday. There's 2 and 3 front post doubles. And 1 and 2 back post doubles. One, 2, 3 front post doubles, 2 back post, I need one of those spinners that people have for their yarn. I don't know what you call them. They're really cool. That way you don't have to turn your yarn to get it, unwind it. Let's see, where are we? Oh, we're still a ways away. Still from the beginning point. We're doing 2 back to post doubles. 1, 2, 3 front post doubles. Two back post doubles. Make sure. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2 back post. 1, 2. 2, 3. And 2 back post doubles. Good morning. Good morning, Shamika. Good morning, everybody. There's 1 and 2 back post doubles. 2, 3 front post doubles. We're getting close there to the beginning. I'm going to do 3 more front post double crochets. 2. Oh, sorry guys, I keep bumping that. Okay. So we did 2 back posts, 1 front post. 2. 3. 'Let me see what I did there. Make sure I did it right. I don't know that I did that. Let me see. Did I do 3 front post doubles there? Well, I guess I did. Okay. Sometimes these blend together, and it's really tough to tell sometimes. Okay. Quickly get this back. Okay. Here's the beginning. So let me just double check. Take a look here at what I got going on. So we're doing 3 front post doubles. Just finished that one. Okay. 3 front post doubles. So if we do 2 back post doubles, 1, 2. Then we start there, but we need to move over 1. So we'll do back post double, back post double, front post. So do we need to do an extra front post then? There. we did a front post there, a back post, front post, front post, back post, back post, front post, front post, front post. That would move that over by one. That's our intention, but I don't know if this is the correct way to do that, to add an extra front post there. Or do you add just your back post, and do an extra back post for your 2? So I think I have an extra stitch there, because it's based on 5 around. Okay, well, let me, I'm just going to do a back post, an extra back post. I don't know if that'll fix it or not, but that seems reasonable to me. So we'll just do an extra back post there. And then we'll do our 3 front posts starting in the middle of that front post. That way it'll be stair-stepping up and moving over. Kind of how we want the pattern to go. So that's 1, 2. We're reaching for that back post that's sitting back there. We're going to do a front post on that one. Okay, let's see how that looks. We might be creating our own pattern here. That extra stitch, I don't know. Maybe I needed to decrease or something. I'm not sure. I don't know how I ended up with another stitch there. Okay, there's 2 back posts, and then do 3 fronts. 1, 2, 3, and then your 2 back. The front post there, I'm going to do a back post on it now. And then start in the front. Do 1, 2, 3 fronts. Okay. Shamika, oh, I finally made a successful sweater knitting and figured out what works for me. Oh, that's wonderful. Isn't that nice when it works out and it works? It's like the best. Once you figure it out, you know. Sometimes it takes a little bit. I know I'll be happy if I figure this out. It reminds me of a Tetris pattern. The blocks kind of go up like this, and it's just such a cool style. The Knotty Pearl is the one who did this on a live on TT, the other platform. And I'm not sure if she's on here, but she's definitely worth a follow if you crochet, if you like new and neat patterns. She was doing a blanket yesterday that had so many different stitches in it. Oh, it's just such a talent. But she was doing this on a live, and I was trying to write it down as she was going. But I needed to frog out mine. I just finished watching her instead of working along with her because I had messed up somewhere. Hello. Good morning. I'm also trying to learn how to make stuff. Oh, Shamika, that's cool. The granny square sweaters. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh my gosh. So pretty. It's cool that those are in style. My mom made that kind of thing when I was little, she'd always make those type of things. So I love that it's back, or it's, I guess, maybe not left. I don't know. But it warms my heart. Good morning, Skylar. Welcome in. How is everybody this morning? I'm trying to fight a little cold. That's why I sound a little gravelly. Good morning. Hello. Welcome in. I did get some cleaning done though, finally yesterday. I was on live and time just went again. An hour went by and I'm like, oh. So I started cleaning and it didn't take long at all to get my stuff done and put up a little Christmas tree and a few decorations. And I had a fire last night going, just me and with the Christmas tree on, and Elf was playing. It was just like the perfect night. Had a little adult hot chocolate and sat here and crocheted and just relaxed. It was like the best. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you got your waffle down. It's going to turn out so pretty. I'm working on a beanie, and I don't remember what she called it, but it's the Knotty Pearl. That's her business name, her crochet name. She does all kinds of things in there. But I really wanted to get this down with the blocks, the horizontal and vertical blocks. It's a cool design. Then I want to add a white pom-pom on the top. Just 2 back post doubles. And then 3 front post doubles. Two back posts, 3 fronts. 2 back posts. Is anybody working on any crocheting this morning? I think it's about 9:30 here. There's a back post and a second back post coming. There we go. 3 front post double crochets. I have my little artificial tree. Put an artificial tree up. Usually we've bought live trees forever. But it's so cozy in here with that little artificial tree. Something about it. A lot of people have decorated early this year. Sometimes it's after, Thanksgiving or that night or whatever, but I've talked to a lot that have already had their inside and outside lights up. I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe. People are getting into the spirit and trying to make the best of things, trying to make themselves happy, put a little lights up and do something fun and positive. You're working on your granny's square sweater. Took time off for. I took tonight and tomorrow night off. Oh, you got a little time off though. That's good. Well, do what you want. Get relaxed and enjoy those days off. Boy, they go fast, don't they, sometimes? I'm glad you're off though. That's good. And then you got school too. Hopefully you're off for school. And you can enjoy, just completely relax and not think about anything for a few days. I go back to night shift for 3 days in a row, and then I get to have a couple of days off too. So that'll be good. That'll be fun with the kids and grandkids. Not off from school though, but I can still. Oh, good. Good. Mary Maddie, hi. Thank you. Oh, good morning. I'm glad you get to relax. It's just so important. My dad used to tell me to make sure I get my proper sleep and rest. It's everything. Rejuvenates you and makes you feel so much better. He lived to be 81, and the man, he didn't like vegetables. I know that sounds crazy, but he didn't like water. He didn't like vegetables, but he did get his proper rest. That's one thing he did do. He was funny. Oh, that's okay. Good morning and welcome in. And hey, if you want to learn, you can feel free to join us, and we'll teach you whatever you want to learn. I would say start with a large crochet hook and start practicing with your chain over and over. Do a chain, hold your yarn, practice holding your yarn, and just doing a chain, like that. You can build up from there. There's so much you can do and so much to learn. Oh, thank you, Marie Maddie. Thank you. I'm always doing different projects, usually based on single crochet or double crochet. This is double crochets this morning. But we do different things here. I like to try new things. People recommend things to me to do, and I try them. This is a beanie, and we're trying this. So, got 3 front posts, 2 back posts. Let me see now. Let me count, because I'm at the beginning again. Here's my tail. All right, here's beginning. 2 back posts. Now I'll do my front post. Front post double. So I want to move it over another one. This is a back post. So front post. 2 back post. 3 front post. Just 3 and 2. And then this would be another back post. I'm just going to do another back post here. That way I can see if I can start my front post over one. What I'm trying to do is do like an elevator or an escalator style. So I did that. Just back. 3, 2, 3. Okay, you guys, I'm learning here. I'm learning as I go. So start there, back post, front, front, front. And that's how I have to do it. I have to sometimes count backward to figure out where I'm at. So there's 2, there's 3. There's 1 and another 1. That's our second back post double crochet. Okay, then I'll start with my front post doubles. Is the yarn color changing, or are you working with multiple? Oh, it is color changing. Yeah, you see it. It's a variegated yarn, you see. So it makes it really difficult, especially with this pattern. It's 3 front posts, 2 back posts, double crochets, and then each row you move it over 1. So you move your post over, so it has this escalator effect that kind of goes this way. And mine reminds me of the Tetris blocks, but it's actually in a pattern on here. So I don't know if you can see that real well, but the lady that I got the pattern from, or watched her on her live, she made this green hat, and it was so pretty and lightly variegated, and you could see the blocks going up. I hope you can see it on here, but I think it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. I've had to frog it once. That's how you learn. You know, sometimes you have to go back, pull the yarn out. Start over. I don't know how many times I've done that over the years. Something doesn't look right, just pull it back. And crochet is so forgiving that way. Oh, missed a stitch. You got horizontal and vertical lines going all everywhere on this yarn in this hat. So it tricks my eyes sometimes to where I'm supposed to put the stitch. That's 3. Oh no, you do. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's going around. Take good care of yourself. Make sure you're getting plenty of vitamin C and rest. I did my 3 fronts. Okay, do the back. Well, maybe you'll get over it by the time this week, Thanksgiving's here and you can enjoy it with your family. It's hit all of our family. Every one of them. There was a GI thing, and then there was a upper respiratory thing. Now everybody's on the mend. Yes, mine too, Shamika. I go back to the hospital working night shift tonight, so I'm sure we'll see it. It's the season. Oh, you did. Oh. Yeah, those little kids, they pass it, don't they? I think that's how it started with our grandchildren. They had it first and then pass it to the adults, their parents. When I worked at Children's Hospital many years ago in the 80s, when I started there, they warned us about kitty crud, they called it. You would be sick within, a short period of time of working there, and it was true. We all got sick. Like the germs just fly around there. School management strict no. Oh, really? Oh, isn't that sad? No absent policy. What's that all about? That sounds like as a nurse years and years ago, they made us come in sick. But I've never heard that with a school. Gosh. Huh. Yeah, I couldn't send my child to school sick. There's no way I would do that. Not only for your child, but everybody else's children. And kids don't feel good. They don't want to go to school and sit up in that, you want to lay down. I know how I feel when I don't feel well. I just want to go to bed or lay, on the couch and rest. Little kids, they just need to lay down too. It changed when the virus at the school. I know. The poor teachers, yeah. Having to manage that, and I don't think I could survive as a teacher. I really don't. Number one, I'd want to take all those kids and just love on them. And somebody in my life told me, he was a teacher, you can't hug the kids now. Like that's a no-no. But I couldn't help myself. I'd be loving on all of them and then taking care of them. And yeah, it wouldn't be good for me. We wouldn't get any teaching done. For me wanting to nurse them all and feed them. Some kids don't get food at home. So I'd be doing that. I couldn't help myself. But yeah, we appreciate our teachers, good teachers. They're so important. I remember my good teachers as a child, and they impacted me for 50 some, almost 60 years. Teachers are wonderful. They don't get paid enough, that's for sure, for what they do. Oh, I bet you do. They don't get better. Just keep resting. Drinking those good liquids. Give your vitamin C and your water and all the good stuff. Yes, very true. Honey lemon tea. I don't know what happened to my... Oh, I lost it. My pillow. 2 back doubles and 3 front. Yeah, there we go. 3 front doubles. There it is. This is what it's looking like so far. And I started here. You could put a marker there, marker stitch if you want, where you begin, so you don't lose track. There's one, two. Okay, that's fine. Get your rest. Getting close to the end again. Okay. So I did 3 front post doubles there. Now I need to look at this and see what I need to do. Okay. Started here. That's the beginning. Front post. I'll do 2 back post. Okay, so the beginning. So I need to move front post double over by 1. And there's my 3 front post doubles. So I'm gonna go here, my first front post double. 1, 2, 3. So then I need to do a back post double here. And I find myself just doing an extra back post double at the beginning. That way it works out okay. So I did end up doing 3 back post doubles there. So when I'm start my front post, it'll move over by 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I think it'll be okay anyway, just because it's variegated, you know. So it's gonna be fine. If we changed our color, maybe, I don't know. Well, at least my first one here, I think it'll be okay. She asked me if I finished the Knotty Pearl on TT, is where I found this pattern. She was really great, and she had a live going, and she was doing her beanie at the same time, and I was trying to, you know, go with her, but I ended up having to stop. I just finished watching her. So she asked me if I finished it, and of course no. So once I do get it finished, I'll have to send her a picture or tag her in the post. She's really great. The knotty pearl is what Knotty pearl is who I got it from. Two, three. And 2 back post doubles. It's once you get going, it's pretty, just repetitive like anything. You just have to watch where you're putting those stitches because you want to make sure you have that escalator effect. So that's what I'm doing here. Every once in a while I'll look, see if, make sure I didn't miss a stitch or add an extra one. I'm making vegetable soup. Oh, Beanie. Good morning, and I'm sorry you're sick too. It's going around. We're all kind of fighting that. So it's Sunday. Hopefully you're off and you can relax and get better. We all need that little chicken noodle soup. Mom's chicken noodle soup. Emily got strep throat. Oh no. I didn't know strep was going around too. Everybody's sore throats are sore, and that's miserable. I wish we could just skip this season where everybody gets sick. Go straight to springtime and everybody's well for the most part. I'm going into the hospital later, and I just pray for those people, the patients that I have. There's some are so sick. That's the last place you want to be, You just want to be home in your comfort of your home and in your own bed with your own pillow. So my heart goes out to them. Especially the ones that don't have family. They're by themselves. That breaks my heart. Yes, I am. I just crochet to relax and try to, I don't have to think, it's not life or death, it's just fun and relaxing. So it's something that I can do, aside from being a nurse. Just to not think about things anymore, just kind of let your mind go. It's the best part of crocheting, that and giving gifts. Thank you for the work. Aww. Thank you, that's so sweet. It's definitely a calling since I've been a little girl. Something I love to do. I love my patients, and they're just like my children a lot of times. They're vulnerable, they're sick, they don't want to be there. So I try to make it as pleasant as possible for them and just love up on them, because everybody needs a mom when they don't feel good, or somebody that cares, takes good care of them and wants to help them when they don't feel good. Oh, thank you. I do too. I knew when I was just so little, second or third grade. You did. You made toast. It's good. I'm glad you're eating something. Glad you have an appetite. I think there's 3. This is how it's looking so far. See that kind of stair step climb? I don't know if you can tell where it goes up like that. I think the variegated yarn helps to cover any flaws too. And this is pretty neat because I think we did either 7 or 8 stitches. Your husband is graduating from college. Oh, cool. Oh, he has. Oh my gosh. Random question. When we're supposed to I had it early. I let all the herbs marry into the broth, but it's your preference. You can add them later if you want, but I like to add them so that they get, get into the broth really, really well. The flavors, release. I forget what I was talking about. Oh, you're welcome, Benny. So your husband's graduating? What that's wonderful. Trying to catch up on comments. What's he graduating with? What's his degree going to be? Oh, business. Awesome. Well, good for him. I bet that's been a long road for you and him and your family. Maybe has he been working and trying to do that part-time? Sometimes with a family I had to do that for my bachelor's degree. I'd already been working as a nurse and had a family. and wanted to go back, so I had 2 little kids. I was pregnant and a job, trying to do school and all that. He was at college even before you. Oh gosh, so he's been in there. Yeah, he's probably so ready to be done. Want to hear something funny? I've been trying to get my son to go back to school to get his MP. He's very smart. All my kids are smart, and they're way smarter than me I could ever be. But he's really good now. He's a SU nurse, and I'm trying to get him to go back. And I said, I'll go with you if you go, which is crazy. I have no business going back to school right now. But I would do it. You do things for your children that, I don't know. It's funny how we are. But I would. I would go back to school just to get him into school. Keep educating yourself. If it's something you want to do, if it's not, that's different. You don't, nobody has to go to school like that if they don't want to. But I think he would do a great job as an NP. He's got all that cardiac knowledge, open heart knowledge, and my daughter trying to get her to go, and she's just no way. No way. Oh, really? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I would do it. I would do it to get him going. Well, both of them, 2 nurses. I'd get them both going. Um, if they would go, if I went, why not? Sometimes you need a little fire under your butt to get moving, or somebody to motivate you. I do anyway. And at my age, I'm not afraid of too many things. Like, just do it. What's the worst can happen? Not that I want that to happen, but you can do anything you put your mind to. Anything. Did an interview with oh, that's so cool. That's really so cool. Wonder if they'll work together too. Would you? Oh my gosh. Don't sweat the small stuff. Try. Don't worry about failure. Try. Even if it's something crazy, a dream that you always wanted to do. Try. Don't let anything hold you back, and don't let anybody, family or not family, break your spirit. Be around positive people. Positive people only that can elevate you and help you accomplish your dreams. Stay away from the negative people. That's what I would tell my younger self. And live in love. Vitamin C is good. Good job. I feel like the younger generation, they have so much coming at them. So much negativity. But try to keep your happy, protect your happiness. Stay away from the things that are bad or negative, including TV or certain music, certain people. Find your happy place. Because you're the only one that can truly make yourself happy. So sometimes it's putting yourself in places where it's positive and uplifting. Surround yourself with that. you later. Have a good day. Thanks for being here. And congratulations to your husband. It's wonderful. Got 3 front posts, 2 back. Or is that a front post? There's 3. 2 back. See, they're hard to see sometimes. There's 3 front, back, 2 back, 3 front, 2 back, 3 front, 2 back. So, let's see, I'm going to start with a back. Do a back on this one, then we can move that front post over by 1. So I'm having to add an extra back post here each time, each row. So I can move that pattern over by 1. See if that looks okay. Yeah, I'm moving. It's going like in the stair step up. I don't know. I don't know. I've been told that before. I don't know. You tell me. Do I have a relaxing voice? It's probably a boring voice, but put you to sleep voice. And then you got 2 behind, 2 back post doubles. So there's 1, and there's 2. Okay. Then we're gonna do 3 front post doubles. There's 1, 2, 3. And then 2 back post doubles. 1, 2. Are you guys gonna make anything special for Thanksgiving? Or is it all traditional for your families? What are you guys gonna have? If you're better by then, that is. Oops. You do cranberry sauce and mac and cheese. Oh, okay. Mac and cheese. Sounds really good. Is it traditional mac and cheese, or do you add it something different? Mac and cheese is a comfort food. Try to do it in the pan with the breadcrumbs. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. We've done homemade here, and my daughter loves just the Kraft box mac and cheese. That's like her favorite. Do you watch the show, Jessie? No, I don't. Mm-mm. You know what? I don't watch much TV. I know. Yeah. You'd think she'd like the real stuff, homemade, but no. Oh, they're doing good. Socks ran in, looking around into the house because I was cleaning the oven yesterday, and it set off the smoke detector. It got so hot in here, so I opened the doors, and he runs in and looks around like, what's going on in here? And then he runs back out. But the dog and the other cats, they're so sweet. I miss being outside. It's just gotten so cold here. And then I was dealing with, this old sickness. So I didn't think it was a good idea to go out there. They're good. Thanks for asking. You can kind of see the stair step or the escalator climb on these. I don't know if you can on the screen or not, but I think it's coming together. If this works out, then I'd like to try some different colors, maybe like a purple beanie with white, maybe a pink, white, blue, white, I don't know. My mind has all these ideas. I have a lot of big ideas, and then I don't have time to do them. When work, you have to work and do your stuff at the house. You don't always get to do the other things. See, yeah, you can see the stair step climb there. I'm excited. I'll have to tell her the naughty pearl to let her know once this is finished that it turned out okay. I would love it if I could see you guys some of your projects that you're working on. If there was a way to tag me in them or something, I'd love that. I've tried to comment on a couple people in the lives working on things, and it wouldn't let me. I don't know if it's private accounts or what, but it wouldn't let me. Oh, okay. Okay. Post them on the community page of your channel. Beanie, how long do you recommend it? potato, onion, carrot, and you know what? Try like 10 minutes and use a fork and see. Good morning, Charlotte. Good morning. Try 10 minutes to 15 minutes and try to put a fork down through the carrots and potatoes. And you'll know it's finished when it goes through there easily before tender. How are things with your friend's mom? What about a chocolate pie yesterday? Do it. Do it, Charlotte. Just do it. I thought the same thing last night when I took out chocolate peanut butter ice cream. I couldn't help it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. We'll get that chocolate pie out and have some. I think everybody's feeling that. Just do it. Great for your job. Oh, I know, Shamia. Same. Oh, Benny, you gotta get checked out. You gotta get checked out if you think it's that. You gotta go to the doctor because that can lead to other things. So they just do a quick little rapid strep screen. He must be thinking the same way. You need comfort foods, both of you. Nothing like chocolate pie. My grandma used to make all kinds of different pies, but chocolate pie was always my favorite. And it's just a pudding pie, but oh my gosh, there's nothing like homemade chocolate pie, like the Hershey, the Hershey pie. Make your chocolate pudding. Oh, so good with the cornstarch, thicken it. I could eat that above all other kind of pies. It's chocolate. Me too. Not even pecan. Yeah, I actually ordered a pecan pie. I like pecan too. But chocolate is probably my favorite still, even as a little one, little girl. Chocolate was my favorite. Now I put little tiny pieces, slivers on my plate if we have all them pies. Like over the years I've made, you know how you do. You make everything. the pumpkin, the pecan, the apple, the cherry, the chocolate. But I put them all on my plate and, of course, go to the chocolate pie every time. I try those other ones and they're fine, but there's nothing like the chocolate one. I'm a chocoholic, I think. I'm going to make my son I'm going to make for Thanksgiving too, but he suggested a chocolate peanut butter cheesecake. And I'm going to make that this week once I get finished with work. Pre-made, oh, good. Even better. You don't have to cook it or anything, right? Probably just have to thaw it. Oh, it's your favorite? Do you like anything on top? Like, you like strawberries or cherry? This is going to be a chocolate peanut butter, like a Reese cup cheesecake. That's what he suggested I make. Strawberry swirl. Oh, that sounds good. I've made just plain ones, and they can top it with whatever they like, strawberry or cherry out of the can. I've made a raspberry one and put the swirl inside. But I make them in the Instant Pot. And it's so much quicker. I think I'm going to make one with Nutter Butter crust and one with Oreo crust. Just small ones. So for those that really like the peanut buttery, they'll have all peanut butter throughout. The ones that like more chocolate, I'll have the Oreo crust. And then I'll put a chocolate ganache on top. Sounds good right now. Cheesecake, soup, all of that sounds good. I had some toast this morning, and I'm getting hungry again. Oh, you know what I did? Did it work? I just passed my thing. I think I'm okay. Let's see. We got 2 behind and then 3 post. Yeah. I think I'm okay. I see the escalator effect. I don't know if you can on here, but it kind of goes up. The posts go in a diagonal because I'm moving over by 1 each row. So those are 2 back posts. So I might need to back up and add another. Let's see, where is my beginning? There it is. So I've been adding an extra back post to make it go over 1, but this time I didn't. I passed my beginning point, didn't even realize. I might pull that through here. so I know where I'm starting. Okay, let me go back here because I have an extra stitch. If I put 2 back doubles, there's 2 back doubles there. Then I would go around the front just the same. All right, I need to go back to the beginning and add that extra back post. Oh, chicken and dumplings from scratch sounds amazing. It is definitely a comfort food. I love that too. Oh, thank you, Marie Maddie. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Talking all kinds of yummy foods, and I'm hungry for a second breakfast or chocolate. That sounds good too. When I was sick, I didn't want to eat anything for days, no appetite. But I finally got my appetite back. 2 there. 3, 2, okay. We're not to the front for a little bit. So 2 back and 3 front doubles. There's 1, 2. I'm dreaming about chocolate pie, so I had to get focused again on what I was doing. My daughter's gonna make Oreo pie for Thanksgiving, and it'll have pudding in it, so I'm sure that'll be delicious. It's nice when you get older and your children start helping and they bring things, they cook and bring things, bake things, or buy things, it doesn't matter. But, you know, kind of, they add, you know, to the holiday by helping out that way. It's nice. It's really nice and appreciated. My kids are a blessing, and grandkids. I don't know what I would do without them. There's 3. Some house cleaning as realistic to you. Oh, I do that same thing, Charlotte. I'll take the phone with me and put it on the counter and watch them crochet or bake as I'm cleaning. I wish I could play music in here. That's the only thing. I get copyrighted when I try to do that. But I think that would be festive to play some music. There's my 3 front posts. So, I don't know why this looks extra big. I measured, maybe I just have a big head, I don't know. I must have a big head. But it just looks extra large there. But I can see those where they escalate, I don't know. That's looking really cool. I'm really happy. The Knotty Pearl, if you guys have a chance, if you're on the other platform, she's the one that did this design, and I'm not sure where she got it, the pattern, but it's based on 3 front double crochets and 2 back post double crochets. Where can I get the pattern? Honestly, I don't know, Shamika. It's the lady's name on TT is Knotty Pearl, Knotty Pearl, and she may have it on her page. I'm not sure, or you can reach out to her if it's not on there. She's very approachable. She's really seems like a really nice person, and she's more than willing to help if you want to learn. But yeah, she's fantastic. That's where I learned, just by watching her, and of course taking notes on how this goes, because it's these front posts are supposed to do kind of a diagonal escalation, kind of like a Tetris squares, rectangles. Let me see here. I feel like I did 3 there, but that doesn't. Let's see if I did that right. That might be a back post. No, that's a front. Those are 2 back posts. 3 front, 2 back, 3 front. I really have to look because sometimes it's easy to skip a stitch. I don't know. Because you shouldn't be repeating. And that's kind of what I'm doing there. Because you should be over here doing your first front post double. So I'm not sure what I did. If I did something wrong, let's see. It looks okay. I look at it like that. It's doing the escalation. Okay, we're gonna keep going. If it's not right, I can always go back. To front post. Is it a front post there? Front post. There. Post. Yeah, see, it shouldn't be right above it. It should be over 1. So I've done something. These all look proper. Why is this one not looking right? That one looks like it's above it too. 2, 3. Okay. All right, let me figure this out. It shouldn't be right above. It should be next. So where I said in the beginning, I usually add an extra back post and I didn't. Wonder if that's what happened. Or this one looks right. 2 back posts. And then the first front post is on that second front post from the previous row. So that's right. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's here that I messed up. Here's the back double post. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 front. There's a back, and then go around this first post in the front to make a back post on that one. That'll be my second stitch. Okay. And then you do front post double on the second stitch of the previous front post. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You only do 3 front post doubles, and you do 2 back post doubles. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 back post. Okay. So my next stitch, my first front post will be on the second front post from the previous one to make it escalate. Okay, 2 on the front, 3 in the front. Okay, now I start my back. 1 back, 2 back. Okay, 3 front post doubles. So that would have been the first. Okay, so second from the previous row. Okay, that's 1. This is 2 front post, 3 front post, and then your 2 back post. 1, 2, and then your 3 front post. 1, 2, 3. One back, 2 back, 1 front, 2, 3. Yeah, that's better. Now I can see the escalation. Hope you guys can see that too. And then you do your 2 back post, double crochet. There's 1 and 2, and then your 3 front post. 1, 2, 3. 2. Those back posts are a little tricky. All right, here's 1 front, 2 front, 3 front, and your back. Getting close to the end again, to the next row. This is based on 5 stitches, the 3 front post double crochets, 2 back post double crochets, and then it moves each row, it moves to the left by 1 stitch to make the escalator affect the movement of the blocks as you go up. Need some more slack. Okay. So I just did 2 back post. I'm going to do 3 front post doubles. One, 2, 3. Okay, I'm at the beginning again. So I want my first front post to start over here, since you see the 3 here. 1, 2, 3. To make it. No, I did it. Looks like I might have been where I messed up there. I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep going. So I need to start my first front double right there on the second line, or the second one. So I'm going to go backward. So 2 back post and 3 front post, and I've already made my 3. So as you can see, there's an extra stitch there. I don't know if I could join both of those. That might be easier for me to continue on. Just join 2 together. Decrease. So I'm going to start my front double. So back double, front doubles. Yeah, let me just do that. I'll join those 2 together. So this is going to be my front double. I don't know if I'm hurting or helping myself, but we're going to see. We're joining those 2 to become 1. That way the next round I don't have to worry about making sure I add an extra back post double, if that makes sense, because I had 1 stitch too many. So now I can start out with my 2 back post doubles. One. So I'm going to do a back post double and that front post double from the previous round. That way I can start on this second stitch right here with a front post and a front post. So it's going to escalate. You'll see the stitches going up that way diagonally. There we go. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. There's 2. And then we're going to reach under there because it's going to sit underneath. These back to doubles are hard to see sometimes. So you have to just reach under to grab it to make it a front post double. Now do you see how that escalates up like that? Okay, bye if I missed you. I don't always see comments sometimes right away. And then your back post double. Hope you feel better if you're still in here. Ray Maddie, I hope you feel better. Get your rest. There we go. 2 back post doubles. And then you're going to start your front post double on the second front post from the previous round. There's 1, 2, reach under there and make it a front post double this time. Then you go back post double, and then this previous front post double, you're going to make it a back post double this time, this round. Just like that. And then you'll be starting your front post double in the second chain or stitch from the previous row. You go into the top, if you can see that. You go into the front, do double crochet around it. That's 1, 2, and then find that back one that's sitting back a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, go. And you make that one a front post this time. And then 2 back posts. And then 3 front posts, starting with the second stitch from the previous row. 1, 2, 3. And then a back double. And another back double. And then 3 front doubles. I need more slack from my yarn. Okay, 2 back double crochets. And then 3 front post doubles. I try to complete either the 3 or the 2 before I take like a break to do something else, because I lose track of where I'm at or how many stitches I've done. But hopefully that makes sense. Your back post double, number 2. Okay, this is what the inside looks like. Kind of a little bit of a jumbled mess there, but on here the pattern is hello Marisol, hello. The pattern is escalating to the left that way with the vertical lines and the horizontal lines. It might be a little bit difficult to see with this variegated yarn on the camera, but that's the intention. So you move one stitch over as you start. So for instance, there's 3 front doubles. This one I used as a back double. So I'm going to start over here with my front post double. So I'm going to do my first one there, another one there, another one there. So then you'll see as if the line goes diagonally up. See how it goes up like that. And then you do 2 back posts. Do 1 here. And you do the second one. And 3 front post double crochets. 2, 3, 2 back post. Three front post. And I'm just going to check periodically to make sure they are truly escalating. Based on 5 stitches, the 3 front posts and the 2 back posts, all the way around. One, 2, and 3. Oh, good, Benny. Good. That's perfect when you don't feel good. You have a sore throat. There's something comforting about soup, isn't there? Especially something like chicken noodle or potato, carrots. And then we're starting 2 back post double crochets. And 3 front post. 2, 3. Where's my beginning? Oh, right there. Okay. Got a little bit to go till I go to the next row. There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Back double. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I don't do 3 in the back. What am I doing? I only do 2 in the back. 3 front, 2 back. Okay. One, 2, 3. And 2 back posts. And 3 front posts. Back post, getting to the end of the row. Okay, here's 3 fronts. 2. Remember we joined 2 to become 1 last row because I had that extra stitch. Let's see how that worked out. So I did 3 front posts. We're going to do 2 back posts. And then 3 front posts starting with the second one from the previous row. Oops. See what I did there. Okay, that's where I joined them. As you can see. So hopefully that doesn't look too bad. I think with the variegated yarn we'll be okay. Let's see. Two, three, 1. Make sure I'm doing here. 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, okay. Good. You know, I don't know the name of it, Charlotte. I apologize because I was watching a lady on TT. She was doing a live and she was doing this beanie, and I was following along. So I don't know the name of it, but her name is Knotty, what is it? Knotty Pearl, KNOTTYPEARL, and she's on the other platform. So I hope that helps. I will definitely have to find out what the name of this is, because I was just watching her and doing it, along with as she was going, So I didn't get the name of it. I didn't write it down. It's a really cool design. So I think that fixed it. So the goal is each row, you want to start on the second stitch. So you have 3 front posts here. This row, I'm going to be going into doing a front post on this second stitch. So it moves the chains over 1 each row. My first day, I have a hard time sleeping. I try to lay down for a little bit, at 1 or 2, and then just rest, but I don't sleep that first day. I don't know if your husband's the same way, you guys are the same, but yeah, I don't really sleep the first day. So I sometimes get up early and I'm up all night, and then I sleep that next morning, for the first time. So we're going into the second stitch from the previous row, doing a front post, so which moves that escalation over 1. It makes for a rough first night. I have 3 or 4 a.m. I'm going to be struggling to stay awake, but I just get up and move, walk around. But that first day is the roughest for me because I can't sleep. Have a hard time sleeping as it is lately, but especially the first night. So once I do get to sleep tomorrow, then I'll be kind of in the rhythm of sleeping. Morning, it gets up at 5. Yes, I can completely relate to that. Yeah, that's kind of how I do it too. I haven't been as I get older, I don't sleep as well as I did when I was 20s. I needed like 8 to 12 hours of sleep. Now it's 6 to 7 hours of sleep, And then once I'm up, I'm up. Like I can't go back to sleep. There's been times over the years I wanted to lay down. You know, you just get so tired at the hospital, you'd take an empty bed and lay down in it if you could. Oh, but you gotta keep going. Gotta keep. And usually, once you hit 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., then you get kind of a second wind. Got my 3 there. 2 back post, 3 front, 2 back, 3 front. Make sure I was. One, 2. So each row, you start your stitch 1 stitch over from the previous one. So you see the 3 front posts from the previous row. I'm going to go into the second one. I did a back post double in the first front from the previous. So this second stitch is where I'm going to start my front double crochet. That makes the row move over by 1. The stitches move over by 1. You see? So the first front post is into the second front post from the previous row, and that gives that an escalation. You check it out, I'm going to tell you. 4. Oh, I can relate, Jack. I can pull up. I know we have lots of beds in the hospital, but none that I can use. I can just look at them and wish. Well, hopefully Jack can sit down a little bit at least. My husband works in a plant too, and he has a chair. At least he can sit, when he's tired. Get off their feet. I watch the doctors go in and out of there. They have a doctor's room where they have beds in there, and I watch them go in and out of that room. Just like, oh, if I only knew that code, I could go in there. No, I'd never do that, but you can dream. Just to lay down for a little bit. When I was younger, I could not keep my eyes open. Like I would, sitting up at the desk as I was charting, my eyes would go, they would just close. And my head would, I'd be doing the bobbing of the head. As I've gotten older, it's a little bit easier to stay awake for some reason. But boy, when I was young, I'd be giving report and kind of dozing off a little bit, feeling my eyes drop. That's like a horrible feeling. Like I need to stay with it, I got patients to take care of. Can't be feeling this sleepy. So usually I walk around and get me a little coffee or tea or something. Take the steps to wake myself up, do a little exercise. And definitely not eat anything with potatoes or rice or anything that's going to be real filling or heavy, because I'll definitely go to, feel like I'm going to go to sleep. If I can eat really clean at night, like fruits and vegetables only, like a salad or just fruit only or fast, I feel 10 times better. I don't have too much struggle. But once I put food on my belly, well, that's it. I really have a hard time. Oh, he does get some breaks here and there. It's hard work. Oh, it's like you on your legs. Yes. Oh, yeah, he's on concrete too. And my husband's on concrete all the time. Oh, good shoes and changer. Yes, yes, I do. I do that. I have to. I'm not used to buying real expensive shoes, but I've had to. I mean, everything's expensive, but the shoes that I have are like $100 shoes. They're really costly, but I have to. You're on your feet like that. You have to make sure you have good shoes. Does he have to wear the steel-toed boots for his job? I know my husband does. They require that. Back in the 80s and 90s, we had to wear white nursing shoes. That was the only thing that they allowed us to wear, So we always had to, they were hard shoes, hard-soled shoes, and you had to polish them, make sure they were polished white, and they had to wear dresses and all that, back in the day when they had nurse caps and things. But now you can wear tennis shoes, something comfortable for your feet. Hi. Hi, Faith. Oops. This looks like a pretty big opening. I don't know. Hopefully it'll fit okay. Do 2 back doubles. I'm glad I got my tree up, the little artificial tree, and got the house mostly cleaned. That makes me feel a lot better. Just cleaning a little bit, and feeling like you got all that done before the holidays. Then you just keep it cleaned up every day. You feel like you're ahead of the game. He has to wear steel-toed. And I know. Yeah, and those steel toes are like, some of them are $150. It can be so expensive. Oh, getting better. Still not. Oh, I bet that really hurts. I just had a patient the other day in recovery, my other job, and he had a bone spur on the back of his heel that he's had. I guess it can be like a deformity since birth. He had one of those, and then he had an Achilles tendon that was damaged, and it was causing him a lot of pain where he couldn't flex his knee. He can't walk right, obviously with a damaged Achilles, but they had to go in and reattach, take off the Achilles and reattach that, and then take off the bone spur. And thank God they gave him a block that worked, because that pain, the bone pain, the tendons, ligaments that connect to the bones, oh, it's such pain for people. And so he had a block, which when you do an anesthesia block, they block the nerve pain, so you don't, when you wake up, you're not in pain. A lot of times, sometimes it doesn't work, but in this case, this gentleman, his pain, he had no pain when he woke up, when I was recovering him. He was comfortable, thank God, because that area is so tender. So, yeah, I feel for your husband. I'm waiting. Oh, get some blue and some pink on the way. I have 4 blankets to make. Oh, nice. You you have yours delivered to you. That's smart. That sure beats the trying to figure out what's on sale when and going out there. Oh, you know what? 3 boys and a girl. Oh my gosh. I favor the waffle stitch. I love that. I really do. So, but you might have ones that you like better, something that might look better, but I love the waffle. Did you see on my page, I did the red and the gray and the white. That turned out, it could be either boy or girl, and that was waffle, the waffle stitch. But I love that stitch. I made so many blankets with that. Baby blankets and for adults. It's cool on both sides. Each side looks cool. So they could, one side, if they don't like the one side, the other side's cool too. Both sides look really neat. If you have a chance, check it out. Check out that red, gray, and white one, and you'll see what I mean. I put both sides, videoed both sides, so you could see what they both look like. Last pair you bought was $200. Oh my gosh, Charlotte, that's crazy. Wow, I hope they have good insoles in them. I know my husband's don't. Like, I bought him insoles, like the soft gel ones, because he's got those, they're kind of like a bone spur inside the foot, on the arch and on his heel and stuff. It's like a pebble. You feel it under the skin. And those are so painful. But hopefully, with that kind of money, they do come with nice insoles in them. So we made it around again to the next row, and just combining those 2 stitches below, combining the 2 into 1 because I had an extra stitch, helped me out there. You see, I don't have to pause and do another back crochet or back double. It just is flowing nicely now, and you can see the escalation. Hi, ciao. Ciao, Maria. Welcome. So you can see from the previous row, there was a front double here, and front double. To make it escalate that diagonal, you're going to move the first front double over here to this next stitch. So you go behind this one and do a back double on this first stitch. And then, so your first stitch on this one will be on the second of the previous row, if that makes sense. We do a front double here. This is starting our escalation. So you do your front, your first, your second, and the, oh, missed it. There we go. And then your third stitch will be into, it sits back a little bit. These are back post double crochets. So I'm going to pull that forward and do a front post double with the previous row back post, if that makes any sense at all. I hope I'm explaining that to where you can understand it. So it's based on 3 front post doubles and 2 back post double crochets. So I'm going to do 2 back post double crochets here. You see the first stitch from the previous row of the front post? I'm going to make it a back post. And then, so my front post double crochets are going to start on the second stitch of that previous row of the front post. Just like that. So that's going to be number 1. Number 2 is going to be my last one from the previous row. And then I'm going to reach to get that back post there from the previous row. I'm going to do a front post on that one. So in the next row, see it pulls it forward, and those are your 3 front posts this time. And you see how it escalates, goes up. Yeah, Charlotte, definitely give it a try. I had struggled with this, the brim, connecting the brim with the double crochets here. Couldn't figure it out at first, and then I frogged it and I went back, and I was able to figure out you do a double crochet on this side of the ridge, this side of the ridge, and this side of the ridge. So each ridge gets its own double crochet. So this ridge too, you go under here and under here, connect them. That's how you start your double crochets. So every ridge gets 2, even if it's close by the next ridge. You do another one and another one, and then you have a double crochet, and that's how you start your actual top part of your hat. And then from there you do front double crochets and back double crochets. Type that number out, and I'm not sure if that looks right, but where's the size? The inserts that come with the boots are good. Just has to replace those, and he wears a size 12 for E. I'm not sure if that looks right. 12 for 12 for E, a size 12 for, so it's a big boot. It's a big boot, bless his heart. Yeah. And you must have, is it wide feet because of the, 4E? Is that extra wide or something? Two back doubles. Got 1 and 2. And you see I brought the front post from the previous row to do, I went around it to do a back post double. So therefore I have 2 front post doubles from the previous row. I'm going to start my front post doubles on the second one and do the third. I'm going to do one here, and one from the previous on a back post. So you'll have that stair step look. I know I keep repeating myself, but for the life of me, I couldn't get it when she was explaining it. So it's like I just needed to do it, and then I figured it out once I started doing it myself. And then it made sense. Sometimes a visual is everything for me. Like I have to see and I have to do it. Then I can understand what I'm doing. Two back posts. 1, 3 front post. 2, 3. Hello. Welcome in. All that food talk, and I'm getting hungry, you guys. All of that stuff sounded so good. Soup and mac and cheese and chocolate pie. This is my first time doing this style beanie. I'm really liking the way it looks. I just kind of wish it was smaller. I measured my head. My head must be a big head. Must have a big head because that's the size that I made. And it just looks so large to me for some reason. I don't know. I want to I'm working on this one. I'll show you. I started that yesterday for my granddaughter who loves purple. And this is just based on a slip stitch here and a single crochet. You could do half double crochet. I mean, you could do anything, but this pattern was, single crochet and slip stitches. So eventually it'll connect. This is the top of the head, connects down, and then this will be the brim of the hat. And then it'll connect up here, and I'll put a little, pom-pom. I'll make a pom-pom the old-fashioned way. If anybody's familiar with growing up in the 70s, we made our own pom-poms with cardboard cut out. So you make a circle, we cut out two of them to match, two pieces of cardboard that are circular, and then you cut out the middle of it. So you have a small hole in the middle, a large hole on the outside, and then you have two of those, and then you combine them together, and then you wrap your yarn from the internal hole to the outer edge, wrap your yarn all around it, and then tie it. Once you're finished, then you find an area between the two cardboard cutouts on the outside, slip your scissors under there, cut around the whole exterior portion between the two cardboard cutouts, and then your pom-pom will release. You'll take your two cardboard cutouts out and your pom-pom will be left. And just make sure you leave a long tail where you tie it off, because you go through the two cardboard pieces with a piece of yarn, tie it 2 or 3 knots before you take the cardboards away, and then you have your card or your pom-pom. This last time you actually had to get a size. Oh gosh. Oh wow. What? He definitely needs to take care of his feet, huh? Especially working on that concrete like that with his toes, his feet. So this is the yarn, and I've got this yarn at Walmart. I thought it looked really cute, variegated style yarn. Has a lot of purple in it, and she loves purple, so that's my project I'm working on also. Besides this Christmas beanie here, where I got the pattern. I don't have the pattern name, but the lady, I know her name. She's on the other platform, TT, and she goes by Knotty Pearl. KNOTTYPEARL. And that's how I found this pattern. She was doing the pattern and I was following along. Then you just measure your circumference of your head, or whoever you're gonna make this for. Just do the circumference of their head and make your brim that length. See, actually, this is I think it's either 7 or 8 of these. And you crochet it up this way. And then you attach these two with a slip stitch. The ends. I think you can see my ends where I connected them. And then you do a double crochet your first row around. You do a double crochet on each side of the ridge. And then you go from there. And you start your pattern based on 3 front post double crochets and 2 back post double crochets. So 5 stitches around. once you do one row of the front, 3 front posts, 2 back posts all the way around, make sure you don't have any extra chains, or, you know, if you do, you might have to connect 2 together. But make sure it's 3 front posts, 2 back posts all the way around, and it comes out even where you started. Make sure you mark where your row starts. And I did it. I didn't mark it with a stitch marker. I just used a piece of the yarn tail, so I know this is the very first, the beginning where I started. And then you will move over 1. You'll start your next stitch over 1. So 3 front post doubles. You start in the middle of it, doing the second. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but if you watch me, I'll tell you. And if you don't care, that's okay too. Just ignore what I'm saying. Hola. Hola. Is it hola, Beatrice? Okay, so where are we at? 2 back post, 3 front post, 2 back post, double crochet. Okay, so I'm gonna reach and get this previous row, this front post, the first one. I'm gonna turn it into a back post this time. So I'm gonna pull it back through, and then I'm gonna start. The first stitch is going to be here in the center of the previous row, front post double crochets. So my first chain above, it's going to be on the second stitch of the previous row. It's going to be here. That way you see these stair step or this escalator climb. It's going to kind of go to diagonally to the left like that. So every stitch is going to be moved over 1 into the next row. So that's your first one. There's your second. And so you're out of front post double crochets. So you need 1 more front post double. So you need to reach and get that back post double of the previous row and go underneath it. And there you have your 3 front post doubles in that row. And you can see the escalation of it. So we did front post doubles. Now we're going to do 2 back post doubles. And as you can see, there's 1 back post still left from the previous row. And then it starts the front post from the previous row. So I'm going to make this into a back post double crochet. So there's 1. And I'm going to make this one into a back post. Then we're going to do 3 front post double crochets. So starting this on the stitch, 1, 2, and then see we're out of front post double crochets. So I'm going to reach down into the back post double crochet from the previous row and make it into a front post. And then I'm going to do 2 back post double crochets. And then 3 front post double crochets. There's 1, there's 2, and your 3rd. Two back post doubles. Three front post doubles. There's my stomach. I don't know if you heard. Can you hear my stomach growling? I'm gonna have to go get some lunch. It is 12, right? Yeah. There's one back and the second back. Double crochet. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. And then by this time, I'm able to look at the hat and look at the stitches, and it kind of guides me. It shows me where I need to go next from here. It's my first time making this pattern, and I can see a flaw here from the bottom where I'd had an extra stitch, and I was making an extra back post double, but you kind of can tell a little bit if you look closely, or it kind of looks like it to me, maybe. But it's not too bad. It's variegated, so you can kind of cover your mistakes if you have any. You can't really see, kind of blends in. So it's stretchy. This is going to be real stretchy and hopefully not too loose. Otherwise, I could always, be able to do that. And that might help a little bit. It's just so cool that you can make beanies and things. Just love it. So relaxing. And these, once you get going, a simple beanie, they say, just a couple of hours, especially if you're making it for a little one or an older person, the elderly folks who need to keep their heads warm, and they're in either nursing home or hospital or home, VA, veterans, anybody, anytime you can donate, to folks to help them out. Such a blessing. Okay, there's that. Then we're going to do our third front with the back there. Okay. Two back doubles. Three front doubles. I had to frog this one before starting it again this morning. I knew I had messed up when I was watching the lady, so I just put it down and I continued watching her and writing notes, and then I thought, gosh, I really want to finish that. It's such a cool style, so I thought I'd come on here and try to figure it out. So I frogged it twice. This bottom part is where I messed up. I couldn't figure out where to put the double crochets on here. I thought it was on the ridge and beside the ridge and all. I don't know. I had it all messed up, but I did figure it out. So you get on either side of the ridge, you do a double crochet. And that means every ridge there, you do one on either side. And then from your double crochet is where you start your pattern. But you know, it's don't give up. If you want to figure something out, if you want to learn something, stick with it. You will eventually figure it out. Even at my age, I've been doing this for a long time. There's something I don't understand or struggling with. I just gotta stick with it. And sometimes that means putting the project down. Get back to it later. Don't get frustrated. Just put it down, take a break, or pick it up tomorrow. Start again. And eventually you will figure it out. The key is patience and persistence. This kind of, if you kept going with this, you could kind of make this into a little doggy sweater. I feel like it's large enough for a small dog. You could, pull this up around them. It's so cute, Christmassy. You could have matching a beanie and a matching dog sweater for your doggy. I don't know what I did there. It doesn't look right. Two there, 3, 2, 3. Sometimes putting it back and just taking a look helps to figure out where you made a mistake. We did 3 in the back, or in the front, and then 2 in the back. There's 1, and then I'm going to grab that front post from the previous row as my second back post. I'm going to do my front post, starting with my second from the previous row, the third, and then I ran out of front post, so I'm going to reach back and get the back post from the previous row, to make my third front post on this row. Then I'm going to do my 2 back post double crochets. There's 1. There's 2. Hello. Oh, gotta go, you guys. I don't know. I think I have a little visitor. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? See you in my next live. Bye-bye.